Hello and welcome to WMT Reviews. I am Wiseman Tanofsky, and today we will be moving on to the second part of our 11 Doctors series with this, the Second Doctor. Now we'll get the fluff out of the way nice and quickly. The Second Doctor was portrayed by Patrick Troughton, and his era in the show ran from 1966 to 1969, opening with The Power of the Daleks, and ending with The War Games, in which he was put on trial by the Time Lords, and ultimately judged to be forcibly regenerated and sent in exile to Earth. And his personality was a great contrast to his first incarnation. The rough and cynical old man was replaced by a far warmer character, a far kinder character, and his cold and analytical logic was replaced by a character with a tendency to bluster under pressure. Looking once again first at the head sculpt, it's an absolutely perfect Patrick Troughton head sculpt. And again, Troughton was sadly deceased before this figure was made, and so it was literally cast by looking at images of him, and I think that's an absolutely brilliant achievement. Have a look down at his costume here, and we see that the gentleman attire of the First Doctor is replaced by a sort of thrown together and random ensemble, with this long jacket with the handkerchief hanging out the pocket, the off-centre bow tie, and of course his checkered trousers, which make for a very cosmic hobo appearance, which really is what his character was, a man without a home shifting from place to place in his wonderful time machine. Having a look at accessories, and once again the sonic screwdriver has not yet been created, so the Second Doctor is awarded a small interpretation of his recorder, which of course he played on a number of occasions, because was a rather musical fellow, and it fits perfectly into his hand. Now, posability-wise, the Second Doctor's head is on such a tight swivel with such a high collar that you really won't get any movement out of it at all. The arms, once again, will go all the way around. There is a swivel at the bicep, a bend at the elbow. The wrists will rotate ever so slightly, but because of the shape of the cuff on this coat, it won't really go all that far. So now, said jacket is cast in a very, very firm plastic, so it really won't move all that much at all, which can cause a problem when posing the legs. They'll go forward just fine, but they won't really go back. There's a small amount of rotation in the waist, but this sort of replaces the thigh swivel, which is there. There's a line there where the two parts of plastic go together, but there is no twist in the joint. And there's finally, once again, a bend at the knee. And as such, the Second Doctor is ever so slightly less posable than his predecessor. But I think the figure is simply fantastic, so I really wouldn't knock any points off for that. In fact, I would still go so far as to rank him equally on the Orsometer at a 7.5. So that's a 7.5 on the Orsometer for the Second Doctor. I've been Wiseman Tanofsky, and this has been WMT Reviews. Thank you for watching.